Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome to another Fortnite OG video here on the channel. Now, today it is Monday the 1st of September, meaning it is the day after the red cube, aka Revin, spawned in near Paradise Palms. And it's already about to roll. That's right, it is going to be rolling in a few minutes. It is currently 8:39 PM for me. It is going to roll at roughly 8:43. For the first 42 rolls, it will roll every hour and 43 minutes, after which point it will then settle for a few days while it creates the first rune. After about a day, it'll then start rolling again onto rune 2, but each rune it will progressively get quicker, as I'm sure you are all familiar with from the concepts from the original cube. So what I will do is I will find a map for you guys of where the cube is expected to go, and I'll put it on the screen for you now. Hopefully I found one and it's there. If not, then I've completely messed up. But that is the pathway that the cube is expected to take. If it follows the exact same path as last time, however, it might not. We do know that it will eventually get to Loot Lake, but there are already changes in this season, such as the fact that the cube is red, the wooden statue over there that I can see from Spawn Island is a wolf, and the Noms sign in Retail Row doesn't say Noms, it says Moon. So there's a lot of changes, potentially linking to Kado Thorn and his impacts on the past of Fortnite, but obviously we'll have to see. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here and we're going to be on Revin watch, which ought to be fun. The key thing that I will note as well with Revin, if you guys didn't watch the live stream yesterday, is that Revin doesn't give shields like Kevin used to do. Revin instead gives health. Not only this, but shooting Kevin used to zap the nearest enemy, which allowed you to get some pretty funny kills. However, Revin, on the other hand, when shot at, seems to create rifts that launch you into the sky higher than a regular rift does, which is really curious because this does mean that Revin is arguably the most powerful cube that we have seen yet, possibly with the exclusion of the golden cube. So let's see if Revin is going to roll the same way over the next few days. It is assumed that he will, and we do know that he will make it to his first rune spot in roughly 3 days. But whether or not the pathway he takes there is correct to the original, we have yet to see. As of right now, the cube is set to roll in under 60 seconds, so let's have a little cube watch. And if you guys are interested in me doing some cube watch streams over the next few weeks, then please let me know. I'd be quite happy to sit and do a few cube watch streams potentially when it starts getting a little bit quicker. But for now, it would seem as though the cube is about to go. Here it goes. Revin's first roll. And just like that, Revin's journey has begun. So naturally, now you can expect that over the coming days, Revin will start making its journey around the map. Hopefully following the map that I showed you earlier in this video, but there is always the potential that it deviates. So stay tuned. If it does start deviating wildly, obviously I will cover it here on the channel to be like, hey guys, check this out, the cube is not doing what it should be. But as of the current moment, everything in the files would suggest that it will go the same pathway as normal. So what does this mean in terms of a rough timeline? Well, this cube is going to take roughly as long as the old one did, just a little bit less time making certain runes. While the old cube was floating around for around about 4 to 5 weeks, this one will only be around for about 3 to 3.5, because naturally we are going into OG Season 6 literally this month. It is September now, we're going into Season 6 this month, so the cube's journey can't quite take as long, so that's why the cube's runes will only take about a day to make rather than 2 or 3. Also, the acceleration of the journey will naturally create some discrepancies in terms of its speed. Now, what we do know is that there should be 8 runes, or should I say 7 runes, and then the journey to Loot Lake itself. When it melts into Loot Lake is currently expected to be 7 PM on the 26th of September. I believe that is the Friday, Friday the 26th of September. And effectively what we should be seeing there is, by that point it'll be rolling every roughly 20 minutes. And it will roll one more time before sinking into the lake and creating something. Now, previously, when we had Kevin the Cube in the first time round back in 2018, we did have Thanos Lake, the purple bouncy lake that people quite enjoyed messing around with. Whereas this time, how can we have that if the cube is red? Can't exactly have a Thanos Lake and it be red now, can we? That wouldn't really make much sense. So, all in all, Revin has begun its journey, and it'll be an interesting few weeks to see how we progress from here. For now, let's use Revin's power to get ourselves a rift. What is interesting as well is the rift in the sky itself is nice, big and red. So Revin really is changing the narrative, but just by how much. So with all that in mind, guys, I know it's only a short video, but I hope you found it informative, enjoyable and fun to watch, as always. And if you would like to support the channel, we do have a supporter creator code now, which is MJW. But until the next time, guys, I'll see you all soon.